Well, hello folks. We're back out here in Perrin today, and you see those horses back in the background. I just got through feeding them some snacks, and they're so cute. Gosh dang it, they're the neighbor's horses, and they got to have about 30 head of cattle over there too, but I enjoy feeding them. All right, so today, oh man, I tell you know what I need to do? I need to get the lights done. This has been kind of a thorn in my side doing these lights, because putting the double light switch, one that's going to go here and one that's going to go over there by that door, it's kind of a pain. And I was going to run, I've got the tubing started over here, and those wires are a group of wires for the lights and for the electrical out down there on the end I'm going to put. I have to add a run all the way down here. It's all 1/2-inch tubing. Got to run down this way, and I'm going to come off of that run, and I'm going to go all the way inside this rail of this purlin and come all the way to the middle, run a leg out to this area, run a leg down to this area, and on this side too. 4 lights. I don't know why I'm just dreading doing this so bad. And you can see up here on the top, this is where I dropped the 220 down for the well. And those are the wires for the light switch to go over here. The plan was I was going to come here, pull off of these wires and run the lights on this side. And then those wires over there run the lights on that side. And I'm just going to run one feeder off of this center right here out to the 4 lights. But here's one of the lights hanging right here. And I just have the cord plugged into an extension cord up there. So I'll mount 4 outlets up here, an outlet down there on the end. I'm going to probably take a whip off of the power to go outside to a light by the flagpole. And I'm going to use the scaffolding here. And I don't like that scaffolding. It's too narrow. I don't feel super safe up there, but it's going to be the easiest way to get up here when I make that long run straight through there. So I was laying out these boxes and the connectors, and I think I have enough to do everything I need to do. I'm going to have extra stuff, but you know what? That's the way it is. When you're out here, you can't just rush to Home Depot to get what you need. So if you see me sweating in this video, it's because it's pretty hot today. Let me show you how humid it is. Here's my little weather station, and it is 77 outside right now, 84% humidity. I've got the air conditioner set mid-70s somewhere, and it says 78. It's probably a little cooler than that, and it is pretty dang comfortable considering how hot it is outside. So let's get started on this. All right, so this is the first J box up there. We'll put the first inlet there, and then the pass through, we'll put here. Now the next box, I'll use this one here. I'll put this into the top here for the whip to come out for the lights outside. We'll have it come through here, back out here. Do make little inserts that fit up in here to protect this wire. I don't have any of those, so we'll tape it really just to keep it from moving and chafing. stuff out of the way. This bench is in my way from getting up there. All right, so I'm going to need to build a piece that comes out of the top of this, and boy, it's going to have to make a sharp kind of a turn to come out and then wind its way up into that upper part up there. And down here on the bottom, it is just going to come, bend out around here, and then head down there to that end. That part shouldn't be very hard. And then of course that's the whip for outside lights. So let's see if we can bend something that can come out of here and go up there. I think that'll work, but man, that is going to be hard to pull wires through. Well, luckily it's only 3 wires, so. Oh, that'll work. It's not great, but it'll work. That's hard to get to. Doesn't help that I'm 14 feet up in the air either. All right, that's pretty good. Now, this piece going down that way. Like right there. Needs to angle down. Right. Do it right here. Right here. Like that. These are some cheap, I think they were probably $30 or $35 UFO lights I bought on Amazon. And the one that I have had hooked up seems to work pretty good. I was going to make a video comparing this to a more expensive one, and I just didn't want to buy a $100 one to compare to a $30. But we'll see how these work out. outlet right there for the camera just on the outside. And this is going to run down for the TV in the fridge. Nice. Should do it. Good morning, folks. We're back at it this morning, and let me show you what I got done yesterday. And it was kind of an all-day thing, really. What's going to turn out to be probably 15 minutes worth of video is a lot of hours of work. So I got the outlet put over here for the refrigerator, the TV. It comes up, elbows over, conduit across the top. It swings around right up there. Camera outlet comes along the top, and it comes into this junction box right here. I've got this little circular piece, and it comes along and it stops it about right there. And these are the wires for the lights. They're going to go down that tube, and they're going to go to that section over there and this section over here. And then I continued the wires through here, that J box over here, and pulled them out on this side. Now I did find the circuit that is for that, which is this one, the little GFCI circuit. And I went ahead and wired those up. I haven't tested it yet, so let's just check and see if that all works. Oh, good. Yeah, it works. So let's button this back up again, and the light switch on this side, I'm going to have to revisit what's up there again. I think I have it all connected with those quick connects going that direction. All right. This needs to be hooked to, I don't know what. This blue right there. Should have marked these a little better. All right. All right, that's for the outlets over there on the shop bench. Well, not well. That's got to be the light. So those are the two light circuits over there. I think before I mess around with this anymore, I'm turning all those breakers off real quick. I'm going to be shocked if this works. I wonder if I can test all that real quick. I'll have to hook a light switch up on this end over here where it's going to go to the switch over there. I should do that real quick. That three-way light switch is a different light switch. Now, where did I put that? That's a three-way light switch right there. It's a little bit different. This two-way type just interrupt the power going into the light. The three-way separates it out a little bit differently. Better look at my diagram. All right, so the white one that's up here above the breaker box, I just connected this blue one that's coming from the light. I connected it to this blue one just now. So I'm going to have to undo that. It's actually going to connect to the white. I think I put some red tape on it up there, I'm not sure, because that's not a neutral. That white comes over here and it legs into the bottom of that switch. You got black, blue, and what will be red, but I'm having to use the white one in that circuit to come back here to this, because there is no return on this side for that light switch. So I need to look up here and see what I did on this side. What I'm fixing to do is I was going to trace this one here, which I have marked as red, because eventually it will be a red wire by the door. That's white up here at the top, and I'm going to take that white, I'm going to put a toner on it and find out which wire it is up there. And I do need to undo that blue from that side because it does not connect to this leg. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. So confusing when I don't have the right color wires when I initially pulled that. All right, well, that was quite the cluster. I was going to try to tone the wire, that white wire, which no longer is going to be a neutral. It's going to be should have pulled that as a colored wire. You know, I'm sure glad this is not a how-to video, because I don't really know how to do it. But I was able to figure it out. What I did was I hooked up a piece of wire to that white one so that I could carry it up to here and find where it was there, locate it and mark it, and then come all the way over here and locate the white wire and mark it off of there, because it's no longer going to be a neutral. So I've got that squared away, got everything hooked up there. I've got that temporary switch up there. I have this light wired into that outlet, which is going to be what feeds all four lights. So let's see if it works. Okay, that's powering it. Turn that on. Oh, it works. Look at that. All right, let's see if that switch works. Okay, turn it off. Oh yeah, it does. Turn it on. All right, well, I've got that figured out. There's a lot of work to be done yet here. I've got to run it from here all the way across that peak down to the other side for this switch, and then I've got to put four lights in here on this. This is, you can see why I was really avoiding this. It's a lot of work, a lot of getting up and down off this one ladder. Right, we are back out here, and when I left here I got all this done right up here to this point, and right up here is where I want to send some conduit that way and this way. We'll hang a light right up here, and then we'll do the same on the other side. So I'm going to start with that right now, and then hopefully I can get all the lights hung up, and then I need to carry that power from there all the way down to the light switch over here. So let's get started right here. Alright, so we're back out here today. The last part of that video, I'm not too sure how good that turned out because I was having fits with the battery. It was overheating pretty much constantly, and I haven't looked at the footage from that yet. I'll edit it here pretty quick, and I think that maybe it's going to be kind of crappy. But at any rate, what I got done was I got all that wiring hooked to both of those lights. It ends there. The power is fed from this side, comes along here, and it ends there. Now what we have to do today here to finish this off is you can kind of see that switch up there. And that switch needs to be brought down over here by the door on this side. So that's going to be pretty simple, I think. Although I've got some junk in the way, maybe I can work around some of that to get up there to put that pipe down. But let's finish that real quick. right, so even though this seems a little bit confusing on my end and probably yours too, I was going to pull a red wire here, but I didn't have one. The red is going to come to this side of the switch, and then we have blue and black and ground. So red, blue, black, and what I have, this is the red, this will be the blue, then we have black and then ground. So that's how it's going to get wired up. Alright, so that does not look terrible. Got that all wired up, all the tubing bent. I've got it all wired up in that J box up in there. So let's see if it works. Oh, you know what? Now it might work. Oh yeah, look at that. That is sweet. Let's see if this other one works. Oh yeah, perfect. All right. Well, folks, thanks for coming along on this little light journey. It has been a kind of a thorn in my side, but she works really good. I'm really proud of that. So one more thing checked off the list. So we'll see you next time. Appreciate you watching.